So, you think you know why PUBG got banned, right? Well, let me tell you, the real reason is not what you've heard.
September 2nd, 2020. 1 minute, it was the biggest game on the planet. The next, poof, gone, vanished for millions. The big question is why? And the answer? Well, it pulls back the curtain on a massive power struggle happening right on our phones. Okay, so first things first, we got to get something straight right now. All those reasons you heard about why it was banned, total distraction, a complete smokescreen. So was it because of the violence? Nah. Was it addiction? Not the real reason. A bad influence on kids? Closer, but still nope. And it definitely wasn't just because a bunch of parents complained. Look, those were just the headlines, the easy answers, not the actual cause. The real reason had nothing to do with what was happening in the game. It was all about one simple, powerful word: control. See, this wasn't some kind of culture war, this was a data war. And this is where it gets really interesting. The idea for PUBG, the brand itself, that's Korean. But the game on your phone, PUBG Mobile, that was built, published, and kind of quietly run by Tencent, a massive Chinese tech giant. So that brings up the million-dollar question, right? If Tencent controlled the game, what else did they control? What did they really have access to? Pretty much everything. I mean, Tencent controlled the servers, right? All the backend analytics of who was playing and when. And yeah, even those voice chats where you're screaming about where to drop, they could see device IDs, location data. Basically, they had the keys to the entire kingdom. The only thing they couldn't control was that one teammate who always drops solo. Okay, so here's where you have to zoom out a bit. Remember, this was all happening after border tensions flared up in 2020. And because of that, the Indian government started looking at things differently. Suddenly, an app wasn't just an app anymore. It was a potential pipeline for data. And PUBG, it wasn't just a game. It was this giant, completely open buffet of user data. But hey, how can we be so sure this was all about data and not just, the gameplay? Well, there's a smoking gun, one key piece of evidence that lays it all out crystal clear. Here it is. PUBG on the PC was never banned. Just let that sink in for a second. We're talking same game, same violence, same chicken dinners. The only crucial difference? The PC version wasn't run by Tencent. And that's it. That right there proves this was never about what was happening on the screen. It was all about who had the keys. So, how did the game eventually come back as BGMI? Well, it didn't just show up one day. No, it came back on a very, very short leash. Think of it less like a relaunch and more like a supervised release. And the changes they made tell the whole story. First, the publishers switched from Chinese to Indian. Huge. Second, the servers moved to India. The data policies, they now had to be auditable by the government. They even added new things like playtime limits and age restrictions. The game basically had to get a brand new data passport to be allowed back in. At the end of the day, it's the same chicken dinner, right? Same thrill, same camper hiding in that one patch of grass. The only thing that really truly changed was who got to stamp the passport on your data. And all of this leads to the big takeaway here, because this story isn't just about one game. It's way, way bigger than that. Look, the whole PUBG to BGMI saga isn't just some footnote in gaming history. It's a blueprint. It's a perfect case study for understanding where real power is in our digital world. It's not just in code, it's in the data. So, the next time you drop in for a match or really open up any app on your phone, just take a second and ask yourself, who actually owns this experience I'm having? Because at the end of the day, it's not really about how fun the game is. It's about who owns the data while you're having that fun.